Welcome back to the EMT Spot's Blood Pressure Podcast. I'm Samuel Harrison,
And I'm Olivia Harper.
and we're here to dive into something that might surprise you guys a little bit. We're talking about the health benefits of beet juice.
Yeah.
You know, when I first saw this topic, I thought, okay, beet juice, healthy, yeah,
Yeah.
but a powerhouse of benefits. I had to learn more.
Well, Samuel, get ready to be amazed. Beet juice is full of nutrients like nitrates that turn into nitric oxide in our bodies.
Nitrates, okay.
Yeah, and that nitric oxide, it's a signaling molecule, and it relaxes and widens our blood vessels.
Oh, wow.
So it improves blood flow and lowers blood pressure.
So it's not like the beet juice is directly doing it, but it's setting off this whole chain reaction.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. Are there studies about this, though?
Absolutely. Lots of studies show that beet juice can really reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure.
Wow.
And some studies even show it improves athletic performance.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Tell me more about these studies.
Well, one study looked at cyclists who drank 2 cups of beet juice daily.
Wow, 2 cups a day.
Yeah, and they got better in their 10-kilometer time trial by about 12 seconds.
Wow, that's significant.
It is. And they reduced their maximum oxygen output, so they were working more efficiently.
So they improved their time, and they used less oxygen.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's like a win-win.
It is.
That's amazing. So what other studies are out there?
Well, another study looked at people with heart failure, and it showed a 13% increase in muscle power just 2 hours after drinking beet juice.
13%? That's huge. Imagine going from, like, barely lifting a grocery bag to suddenly having the strength of, I don't know, a bodybuilder or something.
Right.
That's amazing how something as simple as beet juice can have that kind of an impact.
It really is. And these studies suggest that beet juice could be really helpful in improving quality of life for people with a lot of different health conditions.
Okay, I'm sold. Beet juice is officially on my radar.
Yeah.
But, you know, lowering blood pressure, boosting athletic performance, that's just the start, right?
You're right. There's more.
Okay, lay it on me.
While those are some of the most researched benefits, beet juice is also believed to have a lot of other positive effects on our health.
Okay.
So for one, it's packed with powerful antioxidants called betalains.
Betalains.
Yeah, those are what give beets that bright, vibrant color.
Oh, so that's why my smoothies sometimes turn like bright pink.
Exactly.
Okay, well, what's so special about betalains?
They have strong anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay.
And as you know, chronic inflammation is linked to so many different health problems like heart disease, obesity, and even cancer.
So beet juice is kind of fighting those diseases at the source by fighting inflammation.
That's right.
That's amazing.
And there's even some early research suggesting that beet juice might have direct anti-cancer properties, but this research is still pretty new.
So not a cure-all,
Yep.
but definitely promising.
Yes.
It's like beet juice is saying, hey, I might be able to help with this.
It is a very encouraging sign.
So besides fighting disease, beet juice is just generally healthy, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great source of potassium, which is super important for our bodies.
And it's got fiber, which is good for our digestion, keeps things moving.
Exactly. Plus, it's got all kinds of minerals like iron, magnesium, manganese.
Wow.
It even has some sodium, zinc, and copper.
So it's like a multivitamin in a glass.
Right.
There was one study that really stood out to me. The one about beet juice improving brain function in people with type 2 diabetes.
Oh, yeah, that one's fascinating.
Yeah?
It seems like the improved blood flow from the nitrates in beet juice could really help brain function.
Wow.
And in that study, the people who drank beet juice every day had faster reaction times during a cognitive test.
So it's a brain boost, and it helps with blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, beet juice, you're winning me over.
Yeah.
But with all these benefits, are there any downsides? Anything to watch out for?
Of course. Like with any change to your diet, moderation is key.
Okay, good point.
And some people might have some mild side effects.
Like what?
Well, the most common one is a change in urine color.
What do you mean?
You might notice your pee turning kind of reddish or pinkish after drinking beet juice.
Wait, what? Pink pee.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know it can be surprising if you're not expecting it, but it's completely harmless. It's because of those betalain pigments we talked about. Your body doesn't absorb all of them, so some of it comes out in your pee.
So if you see pink, don't freak out. It's just the beets.
Right.
That's good to know. Anything else we should keep in mind?
Well, like with any change to your diet, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor, especially if you have any health conditions or are taking any medications.
Good advice. So to wrap up this part of our beet juice deep dive, what are the key takeaways for our listeners?
I think the most important thing is that beet juice isn't just some trendy health fad. There's real science behind it, especially when it comes to managing blood pressure.
For sure. And beyond that, it's packed with nutrients and can really help with overall health. But what about you guys listening? What parts of beet juice's benefits stand out to you? Are you thinking about adding it to your routine? We want to hear from you.
So before the break, we were talking about all the amazing benefits of beet juice.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground.
We did, from lowering blood pressure
Right.
to improving athletic performance.
And even potentially helping with heart health.
And don't forget all the nutrients.
Oh, yeah, all those vitamins and minerals.
Exactly.
Okay, so now let's get practical.
Yeah, how do we actually get this beet juice into our lives?
Right, because let's be honest, not everyone loves the taste of beet juice.
That's true. It can be a bit earthy.
Yeah, I bet.
But luckily, there are lots of ways to make it tastier.
Okay, like what?
Well, you can mix it with other juices,
Okay.
like apple juice, carrot juice, or orange juice.
Oh, I like the sound of beet and orange juice.
Yeah.
Sounds refreshing.
It does, and you can add it to smoothies.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It blends right in.
And it turns them pink.
It does. Or you can get creative and use it in salad dressings, soups, even baked goods.
Wait, beet juice in baked goods?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It can add a nice sweetness and a beautiful color.
Okay, I'm intrigued. But yeah, with all this talk about adding beet juice to everything,
Yeah.
we should remember moderation.
Absolutely, especially when you're first starting out.
So how much should someone drink if they're new to beet juice?
I'd say start with a small amount,
Uh-huh.
maybe a quarter cup or a half cup,
Okay.
and slowly increase it.
As you get used to the taste?
Exactly. And you can try different kinds of beets, too. Some are sweeter than others.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And of course, listen to your body.
Right.
If you have any digestive issues, you might want to cut back or dilute it more.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Always better to be safe than sorry. And speaking of things to be aware of,
Oh, yeah.
we have to talk about that one side effect that sometimes surprises people.
You mean the pink pea.
That's the one.
Don't be alarmed if you see your urine turning a little red or pink after drinking beet juice.
Yeah, it can be a bit shocking if you're not expecting it.
It is, but it's totally harmless.
Right, it's just those balins doing their thing.
Exactly. Your body doesn't absorb all of them.
So some of it comes out in your urine.
Yeah.
So basically, if you see pink, don't worry.
Exactly. It's just a sign that your body is processing those antioxidants.
So the next time you see someone with pink pea, don't judge. They might just be a beet juice enthusiast.
Exactly.
But in all seriousness, beet juice has a lot of potential benefits.
It does.
But it's not a miracle cure.
Right. It's part of a healthy lifestyle.
That includes a balanced diet
Regular exercise.
and managing stress.
Right. And remember, everyone's different.
Yeah, what works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly. So pay attention to your body.
And make adjustments as needed.
So as we wrap up this part of our beet juice journey, what's the key takeaway?
Yeah, what do we want our listeners to remember?
I'd say approach beet juice with curiosity,
Okay.
moderation, and an open mind.
I like that. Explore different ways to enjoy it.
Listen to your body.
And if you have any questions, talk to your doctor.
Always good advice.
All right. Now let's move on to the next part of our deep dive, where we'll really get into the science behind beet juice's benefits. Okay, so we're back and ready to get a little more technical.
Yeah, let's dive deeper into the science behind beet juice.
You know, we love to geek out a little bit here.
Absolutely. So let's talk about nitrates again.
Okay, those are key players in a lot of beet juice's benefits.
Exactly. Remember, our bodies convert nitrates into nitric oxide.
Right, and nitric oxide widens blood vessels.
Yeah, it's a vasodilator. Helps relax and widen those blood vessels.
And that leads to lower blood pressure.
That's right. But nitric oxide does so much more than just that.
Really? Like what?
But for one thing, it plays a huge role in cell signaling.
Cell signaling.
Yeah. It's how our cells talk to each other, basically.
Oh, wow. So it's like the communication system of our bodies.
Exactly. It also plays a part in immune function.
Oh, so it helps us fight off infections.
That's right. And it's even involved in nerve function and muscle contraction.
So all those athletic benefits we talked about are tied to nitric oxide boosting muscle function.
Exactly. It's all connected. And there's even research suggesting that nitric oxide might protect the brain from damage.
Wow, that's amazing. So nitric oxide is involved in so many vital functions.
It really is. It just shows that beet juice, through its nitrates and their conversion to nitric oxide, is doing a lot more than we might initially think.
It's like a domino effect of good things happening throughout the body.
Exactly. And it really highlights how connected all our bodily systems are.
Right, and how even small changes in our diet can have a big impact.
Absolutely.
So next time you're having some beet juice, just take a minute to think about all those amazing things happening inside.
It's pretty incredible, science and nature working together.
I love that. Well, I think that about wraps up this episode of the EMT Spots Blood Pressure Podcast.
I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into beet juice.
I'm Samuel Harrison.
And I'm Olivia Harper.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this podcast with your friends.
And until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and keep exploring the world of natural health